To update the Bill.com API integration guide, you need to follow a series of steps. First, review the current API documentation to understand the existing integration. This will help you identify what needs to be updated and what can remain the same. Next, check the Bill.com API release notes for any recent changes or updates. This will ensure that your integration guide is current and accurate. Take note of any new endpoints, parameters, or authentication methods that have been added. Now, update the authentication section of the guide. Bill.com uses OAuth 2.0 for authentication, so make sure to include the latest information on how to obtain an access token and use it to make API calls. Provide examples of how to authenticate using different programming languages, such as Python or Java. After that, update the API endpoint sections. This includes adding new endpoints, updating existing ones, and removing any deprecated endpoints. Make sure to include examples of how to use each endpoint, including the HTTP method, parameters, and response format. Then, update the error handling section. This should include information on how to handle common errors, such as authentication errors or invalid parameters. Provide examples of how to handle errors in different programming languages. Finally, test the updated API integration guide. Use the guide to integrate with the Bill.com API and verify that everything works as expected. Test different scenarios, such as creating a new bill or payment, and make sure that the guide accurately reflects the API behavior. Best practices for updating the API integration guide include using clear and concise language, providing code examples in multiple programming languages, and including troubleshooting tips. It is also important to keep the guide up to date with the latest API changes and to test the guide thoroughly before releasing it to users. By following these steps, you can ensure that your Bill.com API integration guide is accurate, comprehensive, and easy to use. This will help developers integrate with the Bill.com API quickly and efficiently, and will reduce the number of support requests and errors.